This conference will now be recorded.
Fine. Hey guys, good morning. And let's talk about today job and cron job. Okay. This is rarely we used. Okay. And this is for one of the service like you want to execute something and then after finishing that execution, then gone like a job will be down. Job will be come to the complete stated and it won't be clean up, but you should be clean up yourself. Okay. The jobs are never be come up with the cleanup that you should be clean up that you should be clean up the job and cron job. What this cron job will do? This cron job can be run the multiple times on a particular time. Let's say, like as there is a one job that should be checking for status of your service. Let's say, like something that you want to run for every 1 hour once. Then this cron job can do that kind of jobs every 1 hour. So instead of that, we can run a cron job in the node side that we are not you know fix for the nodes, right? Node maybe come and then go and then new node will be joined based on the auto scaling and all, right? But if you set up the cron job, it will be a like as what are the node will come, it will go and it will be run on the specific node. It is how this will be run the job also will running on the like as each node. Okay, same kind of daemon set, and this daemon set is continuously running. Job and cron job will be run and execute and it will stop, and the cron job will be a on a particular time will be run. This both are like these three is a kind of similar functionality, but it will start and it will done it work and then it be complete. Okay, and it will be start and it's complete this work, and then when again it will be work start, then it will be start the work. And the daemon set it's continuously running on the node actually. Understand? But even this job and cron job also, for example, let's say if the node is down, okay, this job will be go and run on the different node. If a new node will come, that automatically will be run on the new node. It's not be like a pod. For example, pod will be running on the one node, only one pod is running. If the node will go down, this pod won't be spin up on the another node. It won't happen until unless if you use the replica set. If you use the replica set, now this will be the replica set will be helpful this pod. Array, you are my brother, and if you go down, then run on the another one. It will give the helping a hand to run on the different node if you are using a replica set. If you're not using a replica set, this guy is die. Okay, this guy is die if you, the node is go down. Understand, guys? No, as simple as that. Let me explain again. Okay, more in depth. Now, for example, let's say there is a one node. There is a one node. Okay, and there is a one pod is running. There is a one replica set pod is running. There is a one job is running. Let's say this is the pod. This is the rs pod, replica set pod. I mean, whatever using a replica set object and create a pod, right? That is the pod it is. And this is for job. This is the job. In case this node will go down, in case this node will go down, what happen? The new node will come up. The new node come up. In this new node, again this replica set pod will be created on the new node automatically. Okay, and then this job also will be both. Now, I mean this replica set, whatever the pod is created through the replica set pod, that also will be created, and this is also pod that also will be created. This will be spin up the new node. This is the old node. This is the new node. This is the new node. Clear, guys? Understand? Na? Means this pod, if you're running the only one pod, that pod is spin up in the one node. If this node goes down, this pod won't be spin up here. If using this pod is created via replica set, this pod will be anyone because of this replica set we maintain the whatever you ask, right? For example, you ask replica set, replica set, replica set. I want to create a one pod. Okay, let's say This replica set is created a pod for in this node. Okay, if this node will go down, pod will also will go down. Then replica set understand. Okay, you asked one run, but there is no running for your application. Where I let me do for one more pod will be spin up. This will be spin up on the whatever the node is available. What is the not only the same node, maybe what are the available node, let's say. It will go and it will sim out in a different node again. And this job also same. If the job will be not down in this specific node and what are the new node will become up, automatically this job also will be created. This job pod. Okay, this job pod. Whatever this pod is created through the job. This everything is a pod, guys. Okay. Even deployment, stateful, replica set and the job, daemon set, whatever the stateful set, the finally the application is running on the pod only. Okay, but this demand set, replica set, deployment, stateful, service is not a pod actually. This is a different scenario. Ingress and services are different concepts. Load balancer type and then ingress and then this is a different type. This is not a coming to the job level. It's not coming to the job level. It's a accessing level, the service accessing level that will become. Understand, guys? Clear enough? These namespaces and this services ingress, those come those persistent volume claim, these guys are no won't come in the job level. Like as workload means what are the who will come on the workload, and I'll show you at the end of today. Okay, like in the dashboard it will clearly show for that who is the managing our work. Those workload objects only will be get pods, like as pod, replica set, deployment objects, and the stateful set, and then job, cron job, all those things, guys. Understand, guys? Understand the scenario for what is a job. Even if you, for example, let's say you ran this job, this pod inside this node, once it is go down, it won't be again. It won't clean up this pod. It will come to the complete state. You should be clean up yourself. It won't be automatically clean up. Let's see that how it's happening, how to create this job, and what is the purpose of job, how what scenarios we are going to use. Okay, let's create a job and then see that job manifest and the cron job manifest, and let's see the real examples. Understand the concept? Any confusion? This is simple. Okay, if you want to run on a every node something and it run and will go down, actually that scenario we use the job. Yesterday scenario we use the demand set that keep on running. Let's keep on running. Okay, and the cron job, it will run on a particular time, let's say. These three are the both are friends kind of. One is small guy, little big guy, very big guy. Understand, no? As simple as that. Okay, let me explain again. This is the job. Okay, this is a small guy. Job is a small guy. He will he will work sometime and then he will be you know getting he can't able to work for long time. Just simple like that. But his job only that. And there is a little bit one more guy. This is a cron job because he will work on the multiple hours, let's say. And there is a one more guy. Though that guy is like as demand set job, cron job, and this is the demand set. Understand, no? Guys? Clear? Okay, let me see the hands-on and then we'll get to know that how it works. Okay, let's connect. We already connect the server, right? Go for the document. See here, it comes under the batch API, guys. Okay, this job and cron job comes under the batch API, and kind is the job, and metadata, this is the name that you wish, and the template, and this is just for template will be when the restart policy on failure. Restart policy means if the node is failure, it will be restart the other node. And the container is that what are the name and then image name you can do. On failure, there is a difference option. Okay, like as restart policy, always. On failure, never. There's a three options we have. We can choose for whatever based on that. See here, the job controller ensured one or more parts are executed and successfully terminated. Will con will continue and to try to execute the job until the satisfy the completion and then a parallelism condition. Parts are not cleaned up until the job itself deleted. If the job is deleted, the part will be that completed part will be deleted. We'll see that. We'll see the hands-on. This backup limit is the option in the job level. The number of failure before the job itself consider failure. Okay, the number of failures before the job itself consider as a failure. Now, if you back up limit two times, after two times it's failure, then only it will decide that okay, the job is failed. Okay, completion. The same. This is opposite. The total number of successful completion of desired. You mentioned the two times it will be run the job, then only it will treat it as a completed. Understand? Parallelism. How many instances the pod can be run concurrently? Like as in the same job, how many times you want to run? How many parts you want to be run? That is a parallelism. And here, template and the spec restart policy. The job only support restart policy, never on failure. Restart policy, never on failure. Always by default is always. Now let me show this. Let me write here. It is simple, guys. Now tell me what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do for, don't mention this many times. Mention two here. You guys will be confused. After completion of two parallelism, how many jobs you want to run? One job you can make it. Only one job. If you mention the two jobs, the same code will execute two times. Two times and two times. Means how many will be run? Totally, if you two mention four jobs will be run. In this case, how many jobs will run? How many jobs will you run, guys? Completion means even if in failure also two times will be run, and the like as successful also two times will be successfully. Then only it will be as a successful. What this job will be do? It will check for the host name of your the node, whatever you are executing. Let's see. Clear, guys? It will be inside the pod. Let's say simple pod. Okay. Inside the pod, it will execute this command. What is the host name is inside the pod? It will be print for us. This is the restart policy. This is the specs will come here. It will execute something, then it will come out. Let's say any script is running or not. You want to run one script inside the node. Let's say every node you want to run one script. That script will be executed and then come out. Let's say some Python script. Let's say some shell script. That's something you want to execute and you want to come out from that. In that scenario, we can use the job and cron job. Understand, guys? Clear now? The cron job, what will do? There is a one line will come extra. That is the only what time you want to be run. Cron tab. The cron tab syntax will come. We'll see. Understand this now? This is only specs. These are three options extra, and remaining template is common. Nothing else. This again four option. Every object has the four main things are there. API server, API version, and then kind, metadata, and spec. Okay, and then save this kubectl apply hyphen f job.ml file. And before going to apply this, let's see that kubectl get job. by default, because we are not using namespace with any namespace, by default it will run on the default namespace as of now. Now there is no job. Even job, if you mention, the cron job also will be show, guys. Okay, you don't need to specify the cron job. Let's say, let's specify now. We don't have anything is running up. Okay, if you want to see that job, all the namespaces, let's see, there is nothing job at all as of now. There is no, even cube system also don't have any job kind of manifest. Job kind of manifest, they don't have anything. Now let's apply this. Job is created, and if you can see here, now see here, get host name. One time is completed. How many times you asked? Two times completion. Now this job is two times is completed. And if you get the pod and see the pod, and this one, how many times is executed and it treated as a completed, right? Understand? 2 by 2 means what? You asked completed how many number of two times? Which job? Only one job. If you run the parallelly two, that means two jobs will be run. Like totally how many it will run? Two means two means four jobs will be run in that case. Understand? Understand, guys? Now after completing two jobs only, it will see what it exactly done. Then if you see the logs, kubectl logs of this pod. See, this is the pod. Okay, and do this. There's nothing is there. It's already completed things, right? There's nothing to show here. It should be show something, This is the host name should be show. Okay. And the problem here is 10250. Okay. Now, if you want to see these logs, basically you need to allow this port. Okay, 10250. Let me check this 10250 is allowed or not. 10250 need to allow in the, from where is running in the nodes, right? Let's go for the slaves and the slaves here. 1 second, guys. Bit confused here. 10250 port. 10250 port. Let me save it. Mention here now. Okay. Let me execute again. Yeah, now if you can see, this 10250 need to be opened, or else this will show the connection timeout error. Okay, in the node, because of to see the logs or to see the troubleshoot anything, you want to print the logs of the container, you need to open this 10250 port. That is the reason we need to open this in the node level, because the application is running on the where? In the nodes. It means you need to be open this port in the nodes. Okay. Okay, clear, guys? Understand now? This is the host name. Host name is what? The same like as your a pod name. Understand? Let's say any scenario we can use for to run the script and all. Now this won't be completed. This completed won't be deleted until unless the job should be deleted. Now let's say go for the job again. How we can delete the job? Simply delete job and job name. Logo it's got deleted. Let's see. There is no job. Let's see the pods. There is no parts also. That's also got deleted. The completed parts also got deleted. Is it clear, guys? Clear now? It will execute something and it will be stopped. Actually, it's kind of console level Java application. It's not a web application. It's not a web application. Understand, guys? It will execute his job and then it will be stopped. Whatever it may be. Okay. The next what we do, let's discuss about the cron job also. It's the same kind of. What will happen? This is also is a one kind of job, but it will be a running on the multiple types, like simply. As extension of the job controller, it provides the method to execute a job on cron job like schedule. And cron job within a Kubernetes use the UTC time only. Okay, what time it will use? It will follow the only UTC time only. Okay, that you should be remember. And this is the one will come extra. And like the cron scheduler for the job, unsuccessful job history and failed job history limit. The same. The previously we used here, right? Backup limit and completion. The same way here, successful job limit history and then failed job limit history. We can get this like here. Now, if you mention the a failed job only one time failure, then you can treat it as a failure. If a successful job history limit, you can make it for 3 times you want to successful. And you want to keep it the only one, let's keep it the one that you wish. How many times you want to be run this job? Understand, guys? Understand? Now let's run this job and let's see that how it works. Now simply you can see what to do. It will also same kind of here. Okay. Now it will treat it as a parallelism if you want on the multiple time, or else you can keep it. Now two jobs you want to run now. Let's treat it as a one job. Let's complete. If you two means two parts at a time will be created for us actually. I mean two parts will be run execute the same job here. And how many completion? 4 completion in the job template. Now we can mention the job template here. Inside the template again container specification. The job template job level configuration. Now here is the this is cron job level like a setup. Now successful job history. Now what I mentioned here, every 1 minute I want to be run. This is the job manifest as it is, and this is the only few things will come extra on this. Same like replica set also, right? Pod and top of it, the replica set will come on top of it, deployment will come. The same way job and cron job also. Clear, guys? Clear now? Understand this? Now how many times it will run? On every 1 minute, how many times it is run, guys? Every 1 minute this job will be run. How many times it will be run? 4 times will be run. Let's say if you don't want to 4 times, let's see it 2 times. 2 times after completion of this job, 2 times, every 1 minute it will run on the 2 times. Then only it as a completion. Okay. Or else if you want to mention the only one time, you can mention the one time. Means the job will be run on the every 1 minute, one job. Clear, right, guys? Understand? Now at this point of time, only one. Okay, like as every minute, only one with time will be run. Okay, let's see this. Let's apply this. And if you can see before this job, nothing. Even cron job also do this. Even nothing. Okay. And kubectl apply -f cron job.ml file. Now job is duplicated to variable is to with the batch v1 cron job. V1 beta is deprecated. I think I'm using a V1 beta in this API manifest here. It's not a V1 beta 1. You guys can be used a beta V1. It is suggesting us actually. That's fine. Now get a cron job or get a job. Both you can do. This completion only one time is done. And get a pod. Cron job will be give the this cron schedule, and the normal job will be show for the what exactly is done. Okay. And pod, if you can see, you can see this cron job is running one time is completed, then done. Now what happen next time again? After a minute, again this one more job will be run. And if you want to see this, keep an eye. If you want to keep an eye, every 2 seconds will be 54 seconds is done, 56 seconds is done, 58 seconds is done. Now one more started. See here, 3k seconds is done, container completed. Now there is a this is the one is coming again. This is the completed in 13 seconds. I know 17 seconds. Again it will wait for the 60 seconds. Again one more job will be run for us. One more job will be run for us. Understand, guys? Understand now? Let's see. Let's wait for one more minute, like almost 20 seconds. Wait, 40 seconds, 42 seconds, and then 60 seconds. After complete this, no, let's discuss about the some real-time troubleshooting. I mean, if the pod will go down, okay, like it's image pull backup error, okay, and what kind of errors we can see, okay, how to debug inside the pod, how to log in the inside the pod and see this. This is the completed, and then again one more will be started. That also is completed. Now we can see the pod. You can see it's a completed. Only one time it's a completed actually, but 3 times is run. But the same job will be automatically cleaned up, and only one will keep it this here. Only one it can be keep it here when you use the project. Clear, guys? Clear now? That is the one is that is the cron job. One job will be help us. No, anything you want to run the any script, any command, okay, anything you want to run the keep on thing, then you can use this. Okay, any service or whatever could be. Now what happened in my real scenario, there is a one client actually we are using. That client connection is closed for every, like as after few minutes, like as that's not a guarantee, like as it can maybe connect for connection time would happen 2 minutes or 4 minutes or 5 minutes. What we've written one shell script. That shell script, what it will do, it will keep on checking the connection is stable or not. If the connection is not running, the connection is not available. Connection is not available means there is a one process is running. The process is not does not exist. What we do, we are initiate the login again. Understand, guys? Very simple. Like those kind of jobs, what we do, we are going to use this job and cron job, like the best option is the cron job in that kind of scenarios, in real time scenario. Clear? And the next, what we do, let's discuss about the troubleshooting in pods. Okay, this is very, very important when you go for real time. Okay, see here. Okay, now basically sometime you run this, once you run the pod, maybe this pod will show cross loop backup error. Okay, image pull backup. Okay, and then maybe let's say pending state, keep on pending state, restarting multiple times this here, complete running and like as cross loop backup and image pull backup. All these errors will be shown here. After, if you get this any error here, what you guys will do, first step, how you guys are check this, why it's not running. 90% solution you will get. How how you will get 90% solution? What command we are going to use, guys? Tell me. Every day we are using, what command we are going to use? There are only three commands. Okay, there is a three commands we use mostly for troubleshooting why it's not running. One is that, tell me guys, every day we are using, na? What are those commands? Tell me, anyone? Get logs, we do, this is option correct. Logs command, kubectl get logs command, and then another one, namespace. Why it come namespace, baba? No, any pod is not running. What are the ways we can check? Now first, why it's not running? Abba. The pods only I'm asking. The pod is not running means what? It's not running, right? The pod means what? Application. The pod is all not running. What is the commands we need to check? One guy is told that kubectl get logs and then pod name. Okay, that's fine. I agree. 100% I agree. You must be check these pods. Maybe application will throw the any errors. We can see here. The application, something happened. Like Java application you deployed, the Java application not properly has the some some conditions not satisfied, some test cases are not satisfied, some build will be failure. Okay, some runtime errors are came. That will be go down. That I agree. That I agree. Tell me, Ranga Babu, that will give the just for where nodes are running, what is the labels, which pod IP, all those will give. The hypermove wide will give that pod. That is the only will give the information. It's not nothing else. The application, the pod is not running. Why it's not running? That won't be give that in that hypermove wide. Array, what man? Describe command first. Describe and then pod name. Okay, let's see. kubectl describe pod name. Now let's say the pod name. Describe pod name, and maximum these messages will give the our information. For example, let me do one thing. Okay, let's take a job itself. Okay, in the job itself, what I'm gonna do, let's make something. I'll make a some wrong tag here, some wrong tag. Okay, wrong tag, wrong command, whatever could be. See, container creating. Container creating state will be there. Error ERR image pull. What error is kept? ERR image pull. It's failure. Why it's failure? We already know that image is not available in the anywhere. That's the reason it's failure. Let's see. kubectl get kubectl. If we describe pod name, if you mention this, you will get to know that clearly the message will be shown here. Fail pull the image. Okay, the image RPC error code desk response from demand manifest a file as all file. This is the image not found manifest. Image pull backup error. Clear guys, the image you are trying to pull, that image is not available, then it's not running. What command? First command is what? Describe command. Describe pod and pod name. This is the will give the maximum outcome of your result. Okay, why it's not running? Maximum 99% you will get to know, even the pod is not running. What happened? Pod will be run maybe after some time, 1 minute or 2 minutes, the pod will go in the error state. The pod will be the error state. Then what happened? How do you check the application will go down? Means what option you can go? kubectl get logs and the pod name. That's next is the pod name. Then what it will do here? What it will do here? It will be a give the information about the running pods. Okay, that we just checked, right? If for example, no, as of now we don't have any logs here, right? Get pods or get pods or get pod PO or whatever you can do. Logs, and let's say this count job one. You can see it will show this output. The console output will show that. If something went wrong, it will show that here itself. Array blah blah something issue came, and all the log will be shown here. And you want to check the live logs? Simple. You can use the -f and tail or -f last few logs, latest logs, your live logs you can use. If you want to, last few logs, the same Docker commands we use now. -f and tail, and then last line from there you need to start. Now because the pod is not running continuously. The pod is not running continuously. Now if you want, you can use for another pod. But if the pod is printing some output, it will be show. If the pod is not printing anything, then it won't show. It will be only last line will be printed, and it's not printing any logs. It is not showing the live logs. Understand, guys? You need to use the kubectl logs -f and tail if you want to show the from latest logs. If you want to see the previous logs, then you can use the command called as simply logs command. And you want to see the last latest logs and all the logs and then continuously, you can use the logs -f. Understand? You don't want to see the previous logs, we can use this option. You want to see the previous logs, we can use this option with continuation. If you don't want to continuation, you can see still know what happening and all, then you can use this option. What's going on you want to see, we can use -f follow logs. If you don't want to see the continuation, if you want to see the whatever it has currently, then you can use the logs. And if you want to see the, you don't want to see the previous logs and you want to see the currently what's going on, you can use the -f and tail everyone. Because this pod is running out like a last 90 days. If you use that log -f, it will show the all the 90 days logs and then current logs also. Maybe it takes a lot of time to coming with the last line. It's a waste of your time. Understand, guys? Or else you can mention the -f and tail like last 300 lines, 200 lines, or 500 lines. That also your wish option. Understand? This is the second option. This is the second option. One is the describe command and logs command. And another option is that maybe let's say you want to, after logging the pod, if you want to check for inside the container, you want to go and you want to be check the process is running or not. The application is running or not. The application is writing a logs or not. Okay, and you want to inside the pod, you want to go. You guys remember, if you want to go inside the container, what is the command we are using, guys? if you want to go inside the Docker container, what is the command? If you see the Docker PS, we'll get to the running containers, right? And if you want to go inside the container, what is the command we are using? It will be the Docker running containers, okay? And you want to go inside the container, what is the command? If you want to log in inside the container, full command, Docker exec -it. Huh. The next, tell me, container name or container name or container name or ID, container name or ID, and the next, what do we do? Hyphen no. Here is we are going to use the bin bash r, bash r. We are going to execute, right? You guys remember? You guys remember? Clear, na? This is we already know this. And the same way in Kubernetes also, what we are going to use, the same command we are going to use. How it look like? Let me show this. kubectl. There is the Docker. Now it's a kubectl. kubectl exec -it, exec same -it, and then let's go for the hello pod one. And now, if you are using any namespace, that namespace name, but as of now by default is the default namespace. You don't need to mention the, if you are using a default namespace, that you can remember that default namespace you don't need to mention. If you are using any other namespace, that you need to mention the namespace. Okay, and let's say I can go for sh is will give the shell. Okay, and if you want to tab button, if anything want to work, then good option to use the bash. Now what happened? Okay, to log in inside the bash is a failure actually. Let me, what I'm gonna do in this scenario, you can use the sh. Now sh will be work. Okay, then because of this, what are the container we are using, don't have a bash terminal, then we can use sh. Then it will directly, it will inside the path, and you can see what are the, we are inside the pod right now, what are the files are there, whatever we installed, okay, whatever the application is deployed, you can see everything. This is inside the working directory, inside the container working directory. Clear, guys? Clear now? Hyphen bash or hyphen sh you can use. It's simple. Okay, like this is the way we can log inside the pod, and we can troubleshoot, we can execute any commands. Okay, you can check the log file path, or logs are writing here or not, the files are created or not, the if everything is there or not. If you want, you can check on this way. This is the best option to troubleshoot your containers, I mean pods in this case. Clear, guys? Clear now? Understand this, right? Yeah, this is a very important one. Okay, you should be remember these three options. Okay, even when you go for real time now, this is the three things we can troubleshoot. First, get nodes, logs, describe, exec. This is the three things we're going to check for that first. I know most of them will get to know this. The first of all, even the container is not running at all, the pod will not come up, describe command will give mostly. Even it's running, after some time it will failure, we can check the logs, log will give the more information. And even it's continuously running, but still is not able to access, let's say. And why it's happening? Okay, this is this locally running or not, that you want to check, login inside this and check the local host level, and you want to come here and then see this, like step by step level. Okay, this is the very important, guys, okay, to know this. If you press the control C, it won't come up, right? You can exit this from here. You can exit from here. It will be come out from this, and like normally it will show for whatever inputs. This will be still image pull backup error. If the container is not running, you can't able to exe. If the container is not running, you can't able to exe. The container running state only, then you can do the exe command. Keep an eye. Remember, this is very, very important. Understand now what I mean? If the container is running, you are not unable to access the application. If the log file is not storage, okay, logs is not sending, the application is not printing the logs, anything, this kind of scenario. Okay, the file is not generated, the property file is there or not, the environment variable setup or not, what is the environment variable setup is there, what is the config maps you set up, what is the secret you set up, the secret values are read or not. You need to go inside the container, inside the pod you can see. When you can able to go inside, each menu is running. For example, if you use this exec command, now let's say for example, for this kind of, let's say if not running, right, this one, if I'm trying to log in this, what happened? You can't, the container is not available, the error will show. Okay, that is also you should be remember. Now first, the container not running, you can this in this case, how we check it, what we can check first step, describe will be completely 100% will give the output for us why it's not running. Okay, that is the important should be remember. And then there may be interview question, they're going to ask what is the pod status are there, image pull backup, container creating, container pod status states. You know, this is a pod life cycle, guys, you should be remember this also. Okay, if they're going to ask interview question pod life cycle, the first it will be go for pending state, succeeded, failure, unknown, the waiting state, running state, terminated. Okay, this is the main important. Okay, this is the way three things are important. Okay, and if the error will come, then then these are the errors we can see. Image pull backup, okay, cross loop backup, those kind of error will come. Cross loop backup means something that maybe your part manifest is whatever you written the wrong, okay, whatever you mentioned that is wrong, something the dependence one is missing, like maybe config map you set up that is now that is missing, persistent volume you are using, the volume is not available. In that scenario we can get the cross loop backup errors, okay, image pull backup errors, all those will come. Clear? Even they're gonna ask this this kind of life cycle also, waiting state, terminated, and then running states. This part life cycle also, okay, that is also very important. Understand, that is also very important. And then next concept what we can go for, Docker, sorry, okay, not Docker. But this is not a Docker command, guys, this is just I'm giving an example. Okay, just I'm trying to revision for your Docker, the same kind of kubectl also. And the next is, it can be anything, EKS, Azure, GKE, anything if you used. This is the same commands we are using. Okay, if you deploy Kubernetes in the wherever you deploy, wherever you run, but kubectl will be there definitely. The kubectl way we are going to access for all this, parts are everything. Guys, remember? Clear now? Till now? The managing Kubernetes is same. The managing Kubernetes is the same. That is the one you should remember. And the next is that important concept, config map. Config map and secrets. These are very, 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 very important concepts in Kubernetes. Okay, it must be there for everywhere. Even if you can see existing our cluster, what are the config maps are there. Now there is a one config map, which is the file which is available. If you see all, oh, there are many. There's a many config maps are there. This is the default namespace having this, and kube system having this, and see logging also. This is the logging or monitoring also having this. For every namespace having the one certificate. Every namespace having the one certificate. Root Kubernetes, CSAT, Kubernetes CSAT. The certificate to access for this namespace, the certificate, the CRT. Clear now? This is what config maps and then secret. kubectl get secret. Even secrets also by default is one secret will be there to access your get secret. No, this is the default secret to get a token. The token, the Kubedium giant token, right? The token purpose. This is the one we'll get. And another one is that -a if you do like as all the namespaces. See how many secrets objects got created. These are the tokens, and then all these are the names, your secret object names. Clear, guys? Clear now? And then the what is the use? How many ways we have? This is a little bit lengthy concept. Okay, like as the ways we can create a config maps, four ways is there. One is the command line. One is the the file ways. Okay, file multiple files, folders. Okay, and how you can check the config map, how to assign in this config map to your pod. Okay, all those. What is the main reason of this config map and secret is that to store your key value pairs. And config maps are store non-sensitive data. Config maps are stored non-sensitive data. Secrets are stored sensitive data. Okay, this is the main important difference between these two. Secrets objects are stored in the sensitive data, and this is the non-sensitive data. This means like any port number, any URLs, okay, any environment names, are those kind of names we can property files we can add in this config map. And secrets like a usernames, password, secret keys, access keys, those kind of things we are putting inside the secret object. Clear, right? This is a very important how we can create this config map secret and how assigning this inside a pod, how we can get this pod. Okay, even though one guy is asked, right, sir, tell me how we can get the private repositories, not for the public repository. Now you guys, you downloading every class in the public images from Docker Hub. That is not a real scenario because we are not storing in the images in a Docker Hub, right? We store maybe our ECR repository mostly. Then how we can clone the images from ECR repository? One guy is asked, who is that guy? Like he asked me to show me the one thing for this, right? Because I'm not showing, you should be understand the first this. Then you can understand that concept. Understand? First, we need to create a secret object. After that secret object, we need to use. In this secret object, we are storing for our credentials, that ECR credentials. Understand, guys? That ECR login. You guys remember, na? In Docker, we are using for Docker login command. You remember? You remember, guys? Docker login command. We enter the username, password. ECR login command for to pull the data from ECR. Those kind of sensitive data we can keep it in the secret object. If you attach the secret object, it will pull from your private repository. It can be Nexus, it can be Docker, it can be, wherever you have the private repositories. Those sensitive data we need to put here. We need to attach to our credentials, like as in our environment variables. Then it will be download from that. How it will happening and all. First, understand these two concepts. Then we can use for our private repository where pulling. And even though we have a end-to-end project, with Kubernetes, Ansible, and all this, I'll show that also. One weekend I'll take you guys. Okay, this real-time project. Okay, it takes minimum 2 hours or 2.5 hours for end-to-end process. I'll take you guys in the weekend, one weekend. Fine. Okay. This is important. And tomorrow we'll discuss this concept. Don't miss tomorrow's session, guys. It's very, very important. And after that, we'll don't have a class for Thursday, Friday, Saturday also we don't have this class to this week. And next class will be on Tuesday. Okay. Next class will be a Tuesday. 5 days is, we don't have any session. And if you don't waste your time, be prepare well, guys. Mostly we are in the end of the course. Okay. Maximum, let's say 15 days or 20 days our course will be there. End of this month maximum will be maybe end of this month or maybe February first week or second week, let's say maximum we can finishing this stuff. Fine. Okay. Okay, guys. Then see you on tomorrow session. Bye, guys. Sorry, guys.